Welcome to our channel, AussieCitizenshipTest.com. Visit our website for the best Australian citizenship test preparation. You'll find the link to our website, AussieCitizenshipTest.com, in the description. Just click to visit. Get 20 free practice tests, 5 mock tests, values tests, and 2025 practice questions. Everything you need to pass your test with confidence. Now, let's begin the question. What should Australian citizens know when travelling abroad? Option A. Laws of the place they are visiting. Option B. Australian passport laws. Option C. Where to go sightseeing. The correct answer is Option A. Laws of the place they are visiting. Explanation. When Australian citizens travel abroad, they must make an effort to understand the local laws of the country and region in which they travel. This will make it possible to comply with local regulations there and avoid legal issues in the area where they are located. The laws are not the same in all countries, but are different from country to country. Therefore, they have to abide by the laws and regulations there. If they violate the local laws of the area where they are located, they will be punishable under those laws. There will be no support from the Australian government in this regard. Kindly comment your score below. It helps our viewers know what to expect and encourages them to. Your result might give others the confidence they need. With your support, we'll keep making more videos to help everyone prepare better. Alright, let's move on to the next question. In what cases does citizenship by descent apply? Option A. Only for children born in Australia. Option B. For children born overseas. Option C. For all Australian citizens. The correct answer is Option B. For children born overseas. Explanation. Citizenship by descent is specifically designed to protect the rights of Australian citizens and their children born abroad. A child born abroad to an Australian citizen is not automatically an Australian citizen. However, in order to become an Australian citizen by descent, one has to apply for the citizenship of their children. For this, at least one or two of the parents must be Australian citizens at the time of the birth of the child. Also, the child should be able to prove that he is the natural child of an Australian citizen. They must apply online, through the Australian IMI account, taking foreign penal clearance certificates from each country where they have spent more than 90 days along, with certified copies of all the required documents.
If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and dropping a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to catch our latest content.
What are the important responsibilities of an active citizen? Option A. Watching local news daily. Option B. Voting in elections only. Option C. Shaping Australia's future. The correct answer is Option C. Shaping Australia's future. Explanation. Active citizens play a key role in making decisions that shape the future of the country by participating in local communities and in social, cultural, and political activities. Also, their efforts will promote the integrity of the country, progress, and a strong society. Along with these, they respect and follow Australian laws. As responsible citizens, they exercise their right to vote in federal, state, and regional elections, and in the referendum, and serve on the jury as soon as the call arrives. They will also be at the forefront of defending Australia in times of need. What is the purpose of paying taxes? Option A. To save for personal expenses. Option B. To fund government services for the community. Option C. To avoid penalties for non-payment. The correct answer is Option B. To fund government services for the community. Explanation. Taxes imposed in Australia will be used to fund public utility services and infrastructure, such as health care, education, and social security, that benefit all the people of that country. These are also required for the maintenance of roads and railways, such as defence, welfare, and disaster relief. The Australian Taxation Office, ATO, is the country's legal agency that collects income tax, goods and services tax, GST, and other federal taxes for the government. What should you do if you face a severe health issue abroad? Option A. Try to return home. Option B. Act according to the law. Option C. Go to the hospital and contact the consulate. The correct answer is Option C. Go to the hospital and contact the consulate. Explanation. If an Australian citizen encounters any serious health problem while abroad, the first thing to do is to go to the hospital and seek immediate medical help. The consulate should then be contacted by the Australian authorities and request assistance. This will help the consulate to understand the medical practices there. It also provides support to contact family members and in the process related to insurance. It will also take steps for their safety and protection as part of the prompt action. Which of these is an example of participating in political life? Option A. Voting in national and local elections. Option B. Watching political debates on television. Option C. Discussing politics with friends. The correct answer is Option A. Voting in national and local elections. Explanation. Participation in political life means exercising their right to vote as responsible citizens in such a way that they assert their voice in the decision-making processes of the country's governance and in making policy-related decisions. They also participate in elections to their country's parliament, in federal, state, and regional elections, and in referendums. Efforts will be made to organize programs for the development of the country and to increase political consciousness among the people. How can Australian citizens obtain citizenship for their children born overseas? Option A. By purchasing citizenship. Option B. Citizenship is granted as a favour. Option C. By descent. The correct answer is Option C. By descent. Explanation. Australian citizens can apply for citizenship through descent for their children born abroad. This citizenship is granted under their birthright. It is a right available only to Australian citizens. It serves as a basis for obtaining citizenship for the offspring born abroad. However, in order to obtain this type of citizenship, foreign-born children must have at least one of their parents as Australian citizens at the time of their birth. What should you follow when you are in a different country? Option A. Australian laws. Option B. The laws of that country. Option C. Embassy regulations. The correct answer is Option B. The laws of that country. Explanation. When they are in another country, irrespective of their citizenship and origin, it is their responsibility to abide by the country's judicial system and respect the local laws there. The sovereignty of the country, along with its customs and traditions, should be respected. Sensitive matters should be handled very carefully, without any disputes. Violation of local laws can lead to serious consequences, including fines, detention, or deportation. In such cases, there will be no support from their home government. Whom should citizens contact to get an emergency passport while abroad? Option A. Australian Embassy or Consulate. Option B. Local government. Option C. Travel agency. The correct answer is option A. Australian Embassy or Consulate. Explanation. Australian citizens can contact the Australian Embassy or Consulate for an emergency passport when they are stranded in emergency situations like natural disasters, accidents, abroad. They will make an appropriate inquiry and provide assistance. These offices have been set up to manage passport-related emergencies and provide necessary consular services abroad. What types of income are subject to tax? Option A. Only salary from a job. Option B. Money from family gifts. Option C. Earnings from jobs, businesses, and investments. The correct answer is option C. Earnings from jobs, businesses, and investments. Explanation. Taxable income in Australia includes income from various sources, such as employment, business activities, and investments, etc. Wages, salaries, commissions, rental income, royalties, stock options, dividends and interest, self-employed income, etc., will be taxed. Other incomes will also be taxed. That means the loan that has been cancelled, or the remaining amount of the loan, etc. What does joining a neighbourhood organisation signify? Option A. Support for local government policies. Option B. Active engagement in community activities. Option C. A way to meet political leaders. The correct answer is option B. Active engagement in community activities. Explanation. Joining a neighbourhood organisation demonstrates the commitment needed to work with others to improve the local environment and meet the needs of the community. Neighbourhood households are advised on government programs and policies supporting the development and distribution of services. Building provides the necessary social infrastructure for the community, community-led leadership, and critical community services. They work with people who are facing adversity and difficulties. They help people prepare for disasters and emergencies. What is the responsibility of an active citizen? Option A. Receiving government recognition. Option B. Influencing Australia's future. Option C. Avoiding community obligations. The correct answer is option B. Influencing Australia's future. Explanation. Active citizens play a key role in making decisions that shape the future of the country by participating in local communities and in social, cultural, and political activities. Also, their efforts promote the integrity of the country, progress, and a strong society. Along with these, they respect and follow Australian laws. As responsible citizens, they exercise their right to vote in federal, state, and regional elections, and in referendums, serve on the jury as soon as the call arrives, and defend Australia in times of need. Why is volunteering considered active participation in Australian society? Option A. It supports social and community work. Option B. It helps individuals gain personal benefits. Option C. It provides financial incentives for participants. The correct answer is option A. It supports social and community work. Explanation. Volunteering is a major part of Australian society and is considered an important way to participate in the community. It works actively. As part of this, their time and skills will be provided to promote social well-being, to promote unity and collective responsibility among the people. In addition, programs such as building strong communities, reducing loneliness, increasing social inclusion, and promoting economic partnerships are also organized. What is the social benefit of participating in community organizations? Option A. Gaining professional connections. Option B. Earning financial rewards. Option C. Strengthening social bonds. The correct answer is option C. Strengthening social bonds. Explanation. Community organizations are organizations that are engaged in religious or other community-based activities conducted under Australian law and are not established for profit. Participation in these community organizations fosters trust, understanding, and cooperation between different groups. They play a very important role in creating a harmonious and peaceful environment. Who collects taxes in Australia? Option A. Australian Tax Office, ATO. Option B. Department of Finance. Option C. Local businesses. The correct answer is option A. Australian Tax Office, ATO. Explanation. The Australian Taxation Office, ATO, oversees the tax collection responsibility in Australia and ensures compliance with tax laws. The ATO is an Australian legal agency. It collects income tax, goods and services tax, GST, and other federal taxes, as the Australian government's main revenue collection agency. It also makes payments on behalf of the Australian government. Its role is to effectively manage tax and superannuation systems that support and fund services for Australians. Under what circumstances do Australian authorities help Australian citizens abroad? Option A. In non-urgent personal issues. Option B. In emergency situations, passport issues. Option C. Assistance with following local laws. The correct answer is Option B. In emergency situations, passport issues. Explanation: Australian citizens abroad are assisted by the authorities on behalf of the Australian government only in certain special situations. They can request the Australian Embassy or Consulate for assistance in cases of 1. Emergency situations, such as natural disasters and accidents abroad, and 2. When faced with passport-related issues. However, citizens do not receive any assistance from the Australian authorities when there are non-urgent personal problems and the person does not comply with the local laws of the country or region in which they are located. Participating in an arts organisation is an example of contributing to what? Option A. Economic development. Option B. Political awareness. Option C. Cultural enrichment. The correct answer is Option C. Cultural enrichment. Explanation: Every country has its own unique rituals and cultural traditions. It is everyone's responsibility to respect and practice them. Participation in arts institutions greatly promotes cultural development and appreciation. These organizations promote cultural consciousness among the people by organizing several cultural events and strengthening cultural traditions, as well as doing a lot of work in enriching the social and creative fabric of the country. Which level of government collects taxes? Option A. State and territory governments only. Option B. Only local councils. Option C. Federal, state, and local governments. The correct answer is Option C. Federal, state, and local governments. Explanation. In Australia, governments at all levels, i.e., federal, state, and regional governments, collect taxes to raise funds for a wide range of community services. They will be used for public health, education, welfare, and the creation of basic amenities, such as roads, railways, defense, etc. Many other public welfare programs will also be carried out through these. Why is active citizenship important in a multicultural country like Australia? Option A. To maintain and celebrate diversity. Option B. To ensure cultural dominance of specific groups. Option C. To prevent cultural mixing. The correct answer is Option A. To maintain and celebrate diversity. Explanation. Active citizenship plays a crucial role in a multicultural country like Australia. Citizens from all backgrounds, through active citizenship, are contributing to the development of the country's rich and diverse society. They play a key role in making decisions that shape the future of the country by participating in local communities and in social, cultural, and political activities. Also, their efforts promote the integrity of the country, progress, and a strong society. Which of the following services is funded by taxes? Option A. Private businesses. Option B. Government-funded healthcare. Option C. International tourism campaigns. The correct answer is Option B. Government-funded healthcare. Explanation. Taxes imposed in Australia will be used to fund public utility services and infrastructure, such as healthcare, education, and social security, that benefit all the people of that country. These are also required for maintenance of roads and railways, as well as defence, welfare, and disaster relief. The Australian Taxation Office, ATO, is the country's legal agency that collects income tax, goods and services tax, GST, and other federal taxes for the government.